RuPaul, if I'm being honest with you, 90% of the time she didn't actually have a clue what I was saying. I'm not even lying to you. And bless Ginger, I will say to her, she actually took time away from making her outfit she kept coming over and being like, are you okay, babe? Like, maybe you could do this like this, or maybe try doing this like that. Or, honestly, like, I appreciate her so much for that because she didn't have to. Hey, Babs, I'm Miss Naomi Carter. I'm 23. I come from Dirty Donny, and I'm Drag Racer's biggest loser of this week. I'm chatting with Cosmo UK. Being the seamstress of season 5, like, did you see that outfit, baby? Oh, it's going to, honestly, Shein are going to be making copies of that. Fast fashion, they're going to be on it. They're going to be, no, I'm joking, baby. That was not a proud moment, but the one thing is, I was self-aware, and that's all that matters. There was a little bit of me that thought that I could have potentially been safe. Not because I'm delusional, baby, not at all. Like, we saw week 2, I've got not even a speck of delusion in me. However, like, just because the group that won, it got judged as group, so I was like, oh, it might be a group judge thing. And I think that, like, Kate in my group, like, she held the glue together. Dee Dee did amazing as well, so I thought, maybe it'll get judged as groups, but like I say, it is what it is. Like, I didn't do the best, so I had to lip sync, and yeah, it's just one of them. I actually don't blame Banksy for walking off the set, if I'm being honest with you, because, like, it is such a pressured environment, and I feel like, as well, like, if I'm being honest with you, I 100% get why she felt the way that she did, like, because in reality, like, the girls didn't necessarily have to say a name because it's not her critique, if that makes sense. It was their critique about their performance, and I understand, like, they've incorporated bits in and being like, obviously because they work together as a group, but, like, no, I don't blame her for walking out, because I feel like sometimes in high pressure situations, like, the best thing that you can do is just have a moment, just reset your brain, and then just, like, kind of come at it with a fresh mind. And I think that's what she did, to be fair with you. Like, she came straight back in, and it was really big of her to come straight back in and just say, look, I'm sorry if like that I've upset you. This is how I felt. I understand that this is how you feel, and they just moved on from there. And, like, that says a lot about her as a person, just to be able to move on. Because I know some of the girls, they'd have kept that underneath the hat for about a good 6 weeks. I'm telling you now, I'm not even joking. I were the most close to Banksy. Like, we're the same age, we're both Northern Queens, like, we're just both silly buggers, yeah. I mean, like, she's got such a dry sense of humour, and, like, all my family, they've all got such a dry sense of humour. So the moment I met her, I was like, oh, you're a better me, you. Like, I like you. Tell me all about yourself. And then another queen that I really, really got on with was Ginger Johnson. Like, honestly, when I say a heart of gold, I mean, like, pure gold. In the design challenge, Ginger, bless her, she came over to me and she's like, baby. She could see me having a breakdown. She's like, baby. She's like, what have you got? And I'm there like, I just want to do this do-rag. And she's like, put the do-rag down. Think about something to wear on your body. And she really got me into a place where I was like, right, I can probably do this. So what you saw, I made that in 3 hours, and bless Ginger, I will say to her, she actually took time away from making her outfit she kept coming over and being like, are you okay, babe? Like, maybe you could do this like this, or maybe try doing this like that. Or, honestly, like, I appreciate her so much for that, because she didn't have to. Like, in reality, she didn't even know me that well at that point, so she could have just been like, believe her, feed them to lions, you know what I mean? But no, like, she's so kind. Heart of gold, like, filling the plate. I'd love to, like, taught RuPaul what cock means, right? Not the bird, not the thing between your legs. It's a saying in Yorkshire, so we'll say it's like an endearing thing. So, in fact, my auntie calls me this, and it sounds very rude, and I promise you it's not. I promise you. But she'll be like, hey up, Cocka chops, you alright? And it's not what it sounds, it's just like Cocka, cock, it's just like, me love, me darling, how you doing? So I'd love to have taught her that one, because I know for a fact if I said cock, she'd be like, what do you mean, cock? I feel like, I will say, RuPaul, if I'm being honest with you, 90% of the time she didn't actually have a clue what I was saying. I'm not even lying to you. Like, the design challenge week, like, I'd explain my design. I'd be like, I'm going to do this do-rag with, like, these straps, da-da-da-da. And she just looked at me and went, I have no idea what you're saying, but yeah! And I was just like, right. So she's literally not got a clue. Like, I could be like, I'm going to Tesco to do my big shop. I need to get some eggs. I need to get some cheese. I need to get some milk. And she'll be like, amazing design, sweetie. And I mean, you know what I mean? Like, she wouldn't have a clue what I'm saying. Honestly, like, when I say this is like picking your favorite child, if anybody ever asked me this question, Oh, honestly, like I feel torn, but I think I'm probably gonna have to go with Beyonce. It's got to be. Like, as much as I love Naomi Campbell, Beyonce, I'm obsessed. And you never know. Let's be honest. Like, if you're on a night out with Beyonce, you might bump into Naomi Campbell in the club. So you've got a triple whammy. You've got Naomi, and Beyonce. For my snatch game, I was planning on doing a character that's not been done yet, and I think it is such like an hilarious character, but nobody's done it. So it's Brenda from Scary Movie. I'm just surprised that like none of the American girls have ever done it, because like to say that it's an American film, like that kind of thing, like surprised me. But yeah, like I'm really looking forward to do that character. Like I literally have my big box of popcorn ready. I'm gonna go on set. An acting challenge for sure. Like absolutely, because I went to performing arts college for 2 years. So I've got that, and I also got a degree in makeup, so I can do special effects, TV and film, all that jazz. So when I actually decided that I wanted to do drag, it was like me doing performing arts, then me doing makeup, and then meshing the two together. It's crazy. So yeah, I'd love to have done something like, especially I'd love to have done the makeover challenge as well. So that, like, and acting. Like we got the girl group, so I got to sing, so I'm really happy with that, because like I feel like the girl groups are always such an iconic moment in Drag Race, and I feel like this year, like both of the girl groups did so well. Like I'm going to give like a very boring, congenial answer, right? If we're ready, but no, as much as I love Banksy and Ginger, like I absolutely love them. I'm honestly happy for anyone to win it. Do you know why? Because I didn't bloody win it, so any of them can. No, obviously, like they're all so like all the queens on this season. I'm not just saying it just to be like nice or but they're all bloody lovely. Like they are really, really nice queens. Like not even nice queens, they're really nice people as well. So like any of them could take that crown and like be an amazing representative of Drag Race and absolutely. But I think all of them deserve it. But I don't think we can split the crown into that many halves. Well, not halves, but pieces. Do you know what? I would have to take her to Doncaster, you know. It's a really good night out in the sense of everybody is so down to earth and like so just so normal, if that makes sense. Like, so I'd have to take her to Doncaster, because like some of the people, like they'll be there with no teeth, no like, do you know what I mean? All that jazz, but they're the kindest, most lovely people in the whole entire world. I honestly should have such a good night out with people in Doncaster, because they're bloody wild. Like, Silver Street is the main street in town, and if you haven't been up and down there a few times, and if you're not crawling back to taxi rank on your way back, you haven't done it right, baby. I want to make some music, you know. I want to do some, like, because I can rap like really greatly, actually. So no, that's where I actually got my surname from, Carter, because like I do like a lot of rapping, and that's like Jay-Z. So I was just like, let me take a bit of my absolute icon's husband's last name, because I was like, I don't want to make it too obvious. But yeah, so like, and I can like almost like sing with like a female sound to my voice. So like the customers in Hull, they're like, how are you doing that? And I'm like, I just don't know. Like, I've never had like any professional like singing or training or anything like that. But yeah, so I want to like do some music where it's like me rapping and me singing, because I just feel like it's different. It's a bit different, like a bit quirky. So I'm like, why not? Thank you for watching. I'll see you later, Babby. Take care. See you right.